Hypermnesia, the opposite of damnesia. Total recall, recollection, memory, mind, thinking, meditation, consciousness, remembrance, awareness, reminiscence, reflection, contemplation, understanding, cognizance, perception, music, comprehension, retrospection, grip, get a grip, apprehension, and grasp what's going on to you. Is you picking up what I'm putting down? Now, the Bible just talks about the dragon eating up the children. Don't y'all forget about this Chinese dragon over here either. Okay? Don't forget. All right? Be cognizant and be aware, and I'll be back.
Oh, Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise. From Mississippi soil where the history heavy changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From two below we represent.
From two below we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes. Still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient paths we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, warned, and gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From two below we represent.
In two below we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that. Remember that.
Who are we?
Israel.
What we teach.
Truth. Why we here?
Wake the lost sheep. Order, discipline, restitution, not confusion, restoration. No corner prophets, straight swing, no water down, truth or name. Study the word, live it out, let correction cast pride out. Fathers restored, mothers strong, families healed where it went wrong. Not perfect men, but hearts aligned, learning obedience one step at a time.
Order of Melchizedek.
Stand righteous,
Yeah, stand righteous.
stand correct.
Lost sheep pride, chains disconnect.
Covenant people.
Never reject. Order.
Covenant people. From the south to where you at.
From the south to where you at.
Israel, wait, don't you forget.
Israel, melt, you forget.
It's the order. Mutually remember. This is remembered. This is order. This is the call.
To the hall, to the lost sheep.
Israel lives.
All right, family. Let me see here. Let me see. Now, I did this one early. Damnesia. I went through history. Their enemies, the ones giving them the most hell, is Europeans. But they act like they don't know what that is. But I just did that one earlier. Y'all go check it out later. But this one here, this one for us. HYPERmnesia. And let's get into what that word means. All right. Shalom, Brenda Hill and Kia Calcification, and Jim and everybody else. Shalom. Glad y'all can make it. I know my schedule is all over the place and it's hard to key in, but hey, just check back every now and then. Okay, this is the definition of HYPERmnesia. Total recall. Y'all see what it says. Memory, thinking. They want us sleep. It's easy to kill people that sleep, not aware of Satan's devices. They want you comatose, not paying attention, being the fool. Okay? I went over that definition earlier. If you missed it, it's in the beginning of the video. All right. Let me try to now let me get on into it. I was telling you, and they act like black folks just decided all of a sudden that we mad at age. They act like it's all of a sudden. No, we just ain't never forgot. We ain't forgot. We aware. We got total remembrance recall. And when you continuously harm and attack us, it becomes meditation. These people keep doing harmful things to us. It's meditating. It ain't going nowhere. Talking about get over it. How is we going to get over it when you continuously do the same thing? I told y'all before, violence is a language. It ain't necessarily evil. Mind your business. Don't look for trouble. And if you have to, speak their language. All right? They want us sitting on our hands waiting to be killed. That's not biblical. If the Most High expect his children to just sit back and let us get slaughtered, then why did he tell Moses to get an army and go fight Amalek? Huh? Why did he tell the Israelites to fight? Huh? Why did he assist the Maccabees against the Greeks that they took out the Bible? Huh? All right, now let me move on. Okay. Why y'all remember a cowgirl that got shot in New York? Okay. It was an Asian police. Peter Liang. Matter of fact, I ain't got her up here. Let me put her up here. What was her name? What's her name? Korean woman. I think it was LA. Yeah. Let me put this up here because I don't want to leave her out. They act like we don't forget. We ain't forgot. You won't let us forget. Korean woman. It's so long ago. That was before the riots. Let me go right here. Yeah, y'all can see that. Latasha Harlan, 15-year-old Black American girl, was fatally shot in the back. Where did they shoot? Where did they shoot Cyrus at? In the back. I done made my mind. I'm not worrying about going to no jail. I'm going to send you devils a message. I don't want to, but hey, somebody got to tell y'all devils, y'all going to have to change your route. All of us ain't worried about no jail, and we ain't going to let you kill us. We know the system is corrupt. It's been corrupt. Negroes, some people, white folks is waiting for a race war. The race war started when they put us in them ships, and they ain't slacked up yet. They just camouflage and rearrange what they're doing to us. The war, what do y'all think acts of war is? Huh? You got economic sanctions on people. Economic warfare. They putting chemicals and They polluting our neighborhoods. They're stealing our land and letting vigilante groups steal our money and generational wealth. What y'all think warfare is? They've been doing this stuff the whole time, and some of us, I understand what they're saying, a race war. They talking about starting something else. We ain't starting nothing. We're just responding to the threat, just like everybody else. We just responded. Leave us alone and everything will be fine. We got a few people in our community that do stuff. I used to be one of them. But let me keep going. Let me see where the picture at. I'm trying to look for a picture. But yeah. I don't know why they got that. There she is right there. And then a white judge helped this Asian woman. I don't even know what sentence she got. Let me see what she got. Soon does you, Jadu. Let me copy this. Let me see what her sentence was. They want you to forget. Let's see what it was. In other words, they gave her 10 years and suspended it. So she didn't go to jail. 400 hours of community service. Look, I had a possession charge of which nothing was in my possession. First time getting in trouble. First time. They gave me 16 years. Suspended 6. 11 to serve. Close to $10,000 in fines. First time. I ain't killed nobody. Didn't have nothing in my possession. Y'all can sit around. I mean, I'm not telling y'all. Y'all weigh up the cost. Okay? Y'all weigh up your cost. Okay? But anyway. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. All right. Let me get back over here on this office. All right, now. Okay. See. But anyway, he got off. Okay, he got off. See, they act like this is something new. No, we're going to remind y'all because we ain't got no damn amnesia. All right, here we go. We ain't got no damn amnesia. Make sure the sound come in.
It is sentencing day for former NYPD officer Peter Liang. A Brooklyn judge will soon announce if he'll get jail.
Now in the chat, how much time did he get? If you know, how much time did he get?
Jail time. It could mean up to 15 years in prison, or go with the prosecution's recommendation. No prison time at all. Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim is outside the courthouse with more. Stefan?
Well, Shirlene, is Peter Liang heading to prison? That is what today comes down to. The rookie cop, the former rookie cop.
Okay. Now, this is what he did. He killed a Kai Gurley, a black immigrant. I don't care. A Kai Gurley. Shot him in the back. If anybody got a reason to be afraid, it should be us. We should be killing white folks left, right, front, and center, according to this logic. Okay? It should be us. We know what it is. It's hatred, it's racism. Now, all right, now, his sentence to 5 years of probation and 800 hours of community service after his manslaughter conviction was reduced to criminally negligent homicide for the fatal shooting of a Kai Gurley. That's why you black immigrants need to stop coming over here, getting in our business. Especially if you don't know what's going on. Because when it's all said and done, you black enough to get on a darn rope. I done told several Africans that. I can usually recognize them by what they wear. Kenyan usually have a bracelet on. I know what the Kenyan flag look like. Saw one a couple of weeks ago. He's starting to figure it out. But anyway, let me move on. But anyway, you see us dead, and look what happens. All right, now this guy, he was going around sexually assaulting black women. He did get some time, but he's still Asian. Okay. Oh, I forgot. He did one of these. Peter Liang, the Asians supported him. I ain't gonna harp on that. They, his people supported him. Okay. We supporting Cyrus or whoever by not giving y'all our money and funding terrorists. That's what we're doing at this point. We are deciding to stop funding our own death. Like y'all supported Peter Liang and the rest of them. Okay? All right, now here we go.
The defendant is guilty of the crime of sexual battery.
A cop hangs his head in shame and weeps as he is convicted of a diabolical crime spree.
The defendant is guilty of the crime of rape in the first degree.
What followed were 18.
Now, his father is white and his mother is Asian. I don't care. Police running around here doing this. Why was he doing this to mostly black women? Because they already know it's a system in place. All right. Okay. Y'all can see that. But anyway, he did get the book thrown at him. All right.
18 guilty verdicts. Daniel Holdsclaw sobbed as he heard his fate.
The defendant is guilty. Defendant is guilty.
This is the face of courage.
On Friday, two of the disgraced cops' victims came forward to relive their nightmare.
I was out there alone and helpless, didn't know what to do. And in my mind, all I could think that he was going to shoot me. He was going to kill me.
I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Their attorney, noted lawyer Benjamin Crump, described the ex-cop this way.
A serial rapist with a badge.
During the month-long trial, prosecutors detailed how Holdsclaw preyed on women in the poor neighborhood he patrolled. They said some of the sex assaults happened after traffic stops, and one even took place inside his police cruiser. 13 women testified against him.
They were emotional, but they were strong. It seemed like the 13 women were standing together.
Okay. They got him. Okay, I give him that. They got him. All right. Let's move on.
I hope this makes you as angry as it makes us. There's a viral trend around a Natasha doll in China, a black baby.
How many of y'all seen this doll? Huh? How many of y'all seen this doll? How many of y'all heard about this? One of those videos I said they didn't want to use a white doll. Let me see, can I find it? Because let me see, can I find that video? If I can't.
Chinese social media users are filming themselves squeezing, stretching, and brutalizing the doll for entertainment. When asked why the Natasha doll had to be black, one Chinese social media user responded that a white baby, for example, would be too human and people would feel bad for hurting it. Then the user responded that a white baby...
That's the video right there. That's the video right there. A white baby was too human. So what that tell you? Huh? So what that tell you? If y'all hadn't checked out that video, if y'all hadn't checked out, let me put it up here. Y'all hadn't checked out melanin. These people can't receive. I'm not making excuses for them. Let me see here. They can't receive all spectrums of light. Remember, the light shone in darkness, and the darkness didn't comprehend it. But nevertheless, this pale skin, they cannot receive all the light that we can receive. This is scientific. It's in this video right here to help you better understand what you are dealing with. They got calcified pineal gland, what you call the mind eye, the third eye. That's why some of the stuff they said don't even make sense. But let me get back on track here. me get back on track. You got Dr. Khalid Muhammad up there and Dr. Francis Quest Wilson, master teachers. I'm not saying spiritual, but doggone it, we can't sit back and let them slaughter us wholesale. Somebody got to get on this side of the fight. Okay? He teaches my hands to make war and my arms to bend a bow of bronze. You got to have both of them. Okay? But the spiritual is most important. But I run into too many young people that don't know what's going on. It's too many out here. I run into them all the time. I was in Mobile, Alabama. Plenty of black folk down there by the ocean. Young black man didn't have a clue what's going on. He ain't heard nothing about Cyrus getting killed, shot in the back, nothing. So that tells me I need somebody got to do this part. Okay? And since I can see what's going on, you know, I do this for now. Not that I want to. Let me specify, not that I want to, but I'll get on this for right now. Somebody got to get over here. All right.
Black, one Chinese.
Let me wind this back. Hold on. We'll try to
I hope this makes you as angry as it makes us. There's a viral trend around a Natasha doll in China, a black baby stress toy. Chinese social media users are filming themselves squeezing, stretching, and brutalizing the doll for entertainment. When asked why the Natasha doll had to be black, one Chinese social media user responded that a white baby, for example, would be too human and people would feel bad.
He didn't even say an Asian baby. He didn't say Chinese baby. They got some self-hate. And let me give you an idea of the self-hate. Why you feel like your eyes ain't good enough? That you got to get your eyes, you got to have surgery to get your eyes. I got kinfolk, I got cousins with eyes like this, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with their eyes. They can see. God made them that way. Ain't nothing wrong with their eyes nor their skin. Why you got to adjust your eyes to look like the oppressors? There's some self-hate going on. Nothing wrong with their eyes. But they're going to have to deal with their own self-hate. We're gonna deal with our issues over here. But that's what it is.
Now, Chinese social media user responded that a white baby, for example, would be too human and people would feel bad for hurting it. The Natasha doll is disturbing as is, and now Chinese social media users are filming themselves with real-life Natasha dolls. There are so many videos and entire channels dedicated to showing Chinese people abusing black babies and then laughing about it.
They got a whole internet system where they in Africa abusing black babies. Where's y'all at? I'm talking to these black folks over in Africa in these countries. Y'all just anybody come around your kids? Huh? Y'all ain't watching it, but y'all will watch me. If I come to your village, you'll be watching me. And I ain't got no problem with it, because I ain't gonna do nothing to harm you. But you ain't gonna watch these devils that's harming you. There's some self-hate going on.
Content creator Shalom M took a deep dive on the many ways in which Chinese social media has created an entire market for abusing, harassing, and dehumanizing African children on camera. She mentions how the BBC did an entire documentary on a Chinese man who was living in Malawi and filming children without the consent of their parents and selling those videos to said Chinese market. China has a great firewall.
There's videos of the Chinese got them black babies talking bad about themselves like they are monkeys or niggas or something. I forgot. It's so many of them. But yeah.
On all social media apps that are not Chinese owned. So they have their own apps like Red Note, WeChat, and more. which means a lot of the content posted on these Chinese social media apps stays within China and is specifically
Any of
targeted.
you African and black folks over there in China that speak Mandarin, well, I ain't gonna tell you what to do because China, they catch y'all. I don't know. Nah, I would say that we don't need to know. We don't need to know they haters. We already know they haters. We already know. What more evidence do we need to know that they hate us? You ain't got to get no more evidence. The evidence is plenty out here already.
Towards a Chinese audience and what they like. There's an entire market.
But anyway, run them out of y'all's countries. All right. Now, I know it's a lot of them have that. Y'all be weary of the synthetic hair that's giving y'all cancer. Okay? Benzene is in Mountain Dew. That's why I quit drinking that stuff. Benzene is in furniture. So the stuff in your seat cushion, you're gonna drink it. It's in your hair and it's in your Mountain Dew, and you wondering why you sick. And you wonder why you heavy metals. This affects your thinking. It messes with your mind. That's why that's why they think we slow. We got all these chemicals around us. Bad food that affects our thinking. See. But yeah. I just want y'all to be aware. They not only are they mistreating you, but you're buying stuff that's damaged, that's killing you off. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. Let me move on. All right, now this is Tyrone Muhammad. This is Tyrone Muhammad. That video I was talking about earlier. Him going in there busting that window. This is what I was talking about earlier. Here it is. They were beating black women.
I ain't got no time. Talk too much. That's what I'm talking about. Go in there with him. Come on, go in there with him. Go in there with him.
Step away from the window.
Y'all step away from the window. Y'all come up down there. Y'all, I'm giving you a little water.
Step away from the window.
He giving y'all the water. Step away from the window. Come on up out of here. This brother went to jail. Let them know, quit putting your hands on black women.
Y'all know this is the second time I've been here.
Everybody ain't worried about going to no darn jail. I mean, if you can avoid it, okay, fine. But sometimes you just got to do what you just got to do.
This shot, disrespecting black women. This is over with. The last time you're gonna happen. Y'all step away from this window.
Notice the men that were putting their hand on the women, and they ain't prost him, and they ain't prosted the men. Take note of that.
Stay here, continue to support these people that continue to disrespect y'all. When black men stand up for y'all about these clowns disrespecting us, we don't get the support we need from y'all. Y'all get away from that.
Come on out. Y'all need to come on out. You've been warm. We're going to shut it down.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
Move. I told you to move.
All right. Somebody should call the police.
You get 911.
I said, come out.
Back it up. The brother said he wasn't playing. He's not playing. He said he wasn't playing. He is not playing. That's okay. He knows. You got another one. Yeah. Take it in.
I got mine. Stop playing. Y'all play too much. We talk too much. That's it. Quit playing. Stop disrespecting black women. I ain't say that.
Don't move. Just put it in your pocket.
I'm not hiding. I'm not gonna keep doing it. Yep. Come on up out of there.
Come out of there.
So this is what happens when somebody stands up told you what it's gonna be. He stood up.
And he came out and he did what he needed to do.
He did what was in his heart to do. He's out. He's done it.
Tyrone. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Tyrone.
Now go bond that man out. That's what you do. You appreciate it. Go bond him out.
Yeah. Where you sisters taking them? Which station is this?
Come on up out of there.
It's me, ma'am. Thank you. What station are you taking them to? This is 6th District? Thank you. We headed to 78th and Halsted for Tyrone Muhammad.
Everybody, come on now. He said what he said. He did a little bit of talking, and he took Thank you, brother. Thank you. Power to the people. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Black power. Thank you, Tyrone.
Now, this, how many of y'all remember the Asians getting a lawsuit against affirmative action? How many of y'all remember that? See, they act like we just decided all of a sudden that we tied. They played themselves. They was getting more, they was using the Asians, giving them spots so they wouldn't have to give it to us. But when they removed it, they realized that they ain't white. See that? Yeah. Getting together with, who was that? Ed Bloom. He is Bloom. Bloom. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Now let's get to this. She's talking about Cyrus, the child that got shot in the back. Oh, y'all can't hear that. Hold on. I'm about to come out and come back in. Hold on. Let me go out and come back in. They want to accuse us. They want to accuse us of being anti-Asian. We ain't in your land. We ain't got military bases in your land. There's no history of us dropping atom bombs in your land. There's no history of us separating South Korea from North Korea in your land. There's no history of black folks taking Taiwan from China in your land. Y'all gonna learn today.
We never saw it. Although the son Andy was like, well, I saw it, I saw a silver thing. And then the attorney for the prosecution, they was like, how did you see a silver thing and the gun was black, right? So just a bunch of lies and things like that. Nevertheless, he was found not guilty. Now, from that point, there has been some protest in Columbia, South Carolina. I would say nothing major, right? Because the family had called for, hey, let's just kind of do it online type thing, but nothing physical. But from that point, calls for boycotts of Asian businesses, right? From our community, and it's really, really growing legs, and people are really, really taking it seriously. And so from that conversation, you have.
This is what I want to get to. Y'all see the video down there. Y'all can check it out. Let me see here. Y'all can check it out. Y'all see it right there. African diaspora. Y'all can check it out. Okay. It's a point I want to get to. Right here.
Happy about hearing about the boycotts.
How did was disgusting and cruel, but the reactions to his verdict are very concerning. There's a lot of black people trying to boycott Asian businesses, which really irked me.
You ain't got what we do with our money is our business. See. What we do with our money is our business. We ain't got to get, we don't owe you, we owe you a butt whooping. That's what we owe you. We don't owe you our money.
Because I never see them boycotting white businesses whenever a white person.
He said see, that's another thing. They don't learn the history of this country and get over here and try to preach to us. The Montgomery bus boycott. We thought we did it to white folks first. He don't never see, but nevertheless, I'm gonna try to let this play.
Person kills a black person. The double standard is crazy, especially considering that white people kill way more black people than Asians do.
Did y'all understand that? So his logic, in his mind, white people kill more black people than Asians. So we shouldn't worry about this one black child that got killed by an Asian. Do y'all understand what he's trying to say? They can't absorb all the spectrums of light. Do y'all understand what he just said? So, because white folks kill more black folks than Asians, we shouldn't get mad because Asians killing black folks too. I'm gonna play it back. I want y'all to see what's going on. This is the mindset of these folks. That's why I'm done explaining to these folks. I'm done talking pretty much.
East and Southeast Asian businesses getting boycotted, not South Asians because they don't look Asian. What does a Japanese or Vietnamese restaurant even have to do with the Chinese man's crime? If you live in the US and you look Asian, your parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles are in danger. The situation reminds me of a story my mom once told me. It happened right after I was born and she was still new to the US. One day she was waiting at a bus stop and the bus pulled in and the driver took a look at her but then drove off without saying a word. She was so confused until...
Now, I don't know if he's making this up, and if so, that's just one black folk. We got a historical record. They got a track record of doing this stuff to black folks. Okay,
She read the news that day and realized an Asian person had recently killed a black person and the driver was black. I really wish both communities could unite, but right now it's unrealistic because there's so much ignorance on both sides.
It ain't gonna be ain't no uniting. But anyway, ain't no uniting because they never spend. I don't see them spending, breaking no bread with black folks. I don't see them in black businesses. I don't see them nowhere spending money with us. That ain't no unity. That's slavery. That's a predatory relationship. That's abusive. And they expect us to take abuse. Okay?
It's the end.
Okay, so again, he was basically saying that it's 100% racist for us to do that. And, we lump them all together, but I want to kind of address the 100% racist. So it's racist because we're saying, hey, the relationship between blacks and Asians is not really a good one. And he even said it, right? It's not a good one. And we are tired of seeing our people, especially our children, being mowed down and nobody is going to be held accountable. So that's racist. Like, so what are we supposed to do? Well, it's just one child, right? You just did it to one child. Or Latasha Harlins, that's not a big deal because we know what happened in 1992 when it went all the way up. Yeah, they said it was about Rodney King, but it was really about Latasha Harlins, the 15-year-old that had her life taken from her, from Suda Ju, Judah, whatever her name is. That's what that was about. But we're supposed to say, well, that's okay. Well, just don't do it again, okay? Just try not to do. So we're considered to be racist because we don't like it. Okay. And then he said,
okay, let me move on. Y'all get the picture. Let me see. This is Doll again.
Tasha. Natasha is a viral stress relief toy in China. It's stretchy and durable, but to a disturbing degree.
So beating a black-looking doll is stress relief. See, this is what's gonna happen if we keep letting these folks do this stuff. They're gonna be they already putting hands on the women. That's stress relief. Okay, let me move on. I'll cover that video. Now let's get to what they're doing in Africa. Okay, there's a pattern. Black folks, they hate. There's a pattern worldwide, just like they're colonizers. Okay, this is soft colonization, and the Europeans is just hard colonization.
A Chinese national accused of encouraging children in Malawi to chant racist slogans about themselves in Chinese, a language they didn't understand, and then selling the videos on Chinese social networks has been sentenced and ordered to leave the country. A court judge in the capital.
Y'all need to run these folks out of your country. You can't go to China and buy nothing. You can't buy no land, none of that, because I've looked. I don't care. Run them out your country. I don't care if the lions get them. Run them out your country. They'll stop that mess. I wouldn't care if the hippos get them. I wouldn't care if the African dogs get them. I wouldn't care if the jaguars got them. I wouldn't care if the hyenas got them. I don't care if they become buzzard food. You over here messing with our children, you got to go. I don't care none of that. Let the lions get them. Yeah, stop that mess. Y'all stop letting these folks walk all over y'all.
Lilongwe sentenced 27-year-old Luke K to 1 year's imprisonment after finding him guilty of recruiting children for racial exploitation. The country's Attorney General said Luke K, who was arrested last year, had 7 days to leave Malawi, having already served his 12 months in jail.
12 months. Child abuse, 12 months. But anyway, that tells me it's some puppet masters at the top. That's why they can think they can come over there and do anything. Your leaders, you got puppet masters, probably got Europeans that put your leaders in there or that paid them. That's what's going on. Your leaders done sold you out. Y'all got to figure that one out, okay? Here's another one. Y'all run these folks, beat these folks. They over there, I seen videos of them Asians over there whooping Africans with sticks. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all letting other folks come in your land and whoop you with a stick. Man, if y'all don't, and then there's millions of y'all over there. Man, if y'all don't run them folks out there in that savannah, send them out there to the crocodiles. Make them run across that water. See if they make it.
我啥也不是，
我啥也不是，
我就是大笨蛋，
我是大笨蛋，
我是大笨蛋。
我是黑鬼，是杀鸡。
So in recent years, there has been a disturbing trend that has emerged on Chinese social media platforms. So for those of you who don't know, China's internet is totally separated from the rest of the world. In China, all foreign apps, all international apps that basically everyone else uses, apps like WhatsApp, YouTube, Google, any app that you can think of is completely blocked in China. They use their own versions of everything, basically. So it goes without saying that these Chinese alternatives.
But anyway, let me move on. Now this is a let me let y'all play this. Let's hear this. She talking about she Nigeria. They don't care. They see that black skin. They don't care nothing about. See, y'all Africans, y'all think because y'all ain't us, you gonna get treated better. I keep telling y'all, and I be trying to be respectful. I'm gonna warn you. I keep telling y'all, I say you black enough for a rope. Because I know these racist heathens down here, they ain't showing them no respect. And they starting to figure it out.
You called me a nigger. Do not call me a nigger. We don't fucking care who you are.
This is Japan, Japanese woman that look, got blonde hair, and over here probably, I'm just look at the self-hate. They trying to morph and contort themselves to be white. Something they're not. If you white, fine. Ain't nothing wrong with being white. You were born white. That's who you are. But if you're Asian and you were born a certain way, why? You got to morph yourself into somebody you're not. That's the point.
fucking care who you are. No, I am a Nigerian American. Do not call me a nigga. Go try that. We don't fucking care. Go try your stuff. She said, you bitch, you should have stood over here.
And these folks want us to try to figure out which one of these Asians is the good ones. All y'all bad, because I don't know you. I'm going to treat all of y'all like vipers and boa constrictors. You either trying to poison me with your venom or you're trying to squeeze the life out of me. I'm not gonna hit you until it's clear what your agenda is. I'm gonna treat all of y'all as snakes. Matter of fact, let me see here. Where's Ali at? I got him down here somewhere. Oh, yeah, it might be Facebook. Hold on. Y'all remember that video, Ali, with them 10,000 rattlesnakes?
And I said, nobody told me this, and then she proceeded to call me. This is not a fucking unit. Go try your stuff or not. But you called me a nigger and you called me a bitch. I wanted to call you a nigger because I wanted to. You called me a nigger. Do not call me a nigger. We don't fucking care who you are. No, I am a Nigerian American.
She's straight telling you, they don't care who you are. You black enough. Yeah, hey, I don't know what to tell y'all. But anyway. Now look at this, y'all. Y'all check this. Somebody come look at this. Hey, look at this. Somebody come look at this. Read that title down there.
And finally, in Africa, a Chinese supermarket has been accused of racism against locals in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Nigerians were outraged after they were denied entry inside the store for not being of Chinese descent.
Ali said it better. They in your homeland telling you can't go in the supermarket in your land. Y'all got to get some more leaders. I know we had the Congress and the Black Caucus. This is what they done to us. They put black immigrants at the head of Congressional Black Caucus. We got immigrants. They done put immigrants up over. But y'all can run them folks clean up out of y'all homeland. It's millions of y'all. We gotta fight all these folks over here. We gotta fight the Arabs, the doggone Indians, the doggone so-called pretendians. We got to fight the white folk. We got the A's, all of them. And then we got to fight each other. But y'all got a different circumstance. Y'all are the majority in y'all homeland.
The West African nation's consumer watchdog has now shut down the Chinese market and summoned its owner. Our next report goes into detail.
Not a day goes by when China and its behavior don't make the news. This time, Chinese actions have sparked outrage almost 10,000 kilometers away. Residents in Nigeria's capital, Abuja, are enraged with the way they've been treated. A Chinese supermarket in Nigeria is at the center of controversy. The shop is located in a building run by the Chinese Chamber of Commerce in the Nigerian capital. The Chinese supermarket has been accused of racism by denying entry to African shoppers. After videos of the supermarket's blatant racism against local Nigerians went viral, the West African nation's consumer protection watchdog closed down the Chinese store.
Okay, they shut it down. Y'all start running these folks up out y'all land. They'll come right then. Now, this is Muhammad Ali.
Heart want to do right. But there are many white people who
I don't know why they think black folks are supposed to try to figure out which enemy is the good one. We ain't got to figure out none of that. Y'all gonna get the same treatment America gives you. They dropped bombs on Hiroshima. They didn't try to figure out which Japanese was good. They put y'all in the concentration camp. They didn't try to see if y'all was good. So don't come over here trying to tell us it ain't all Asians. Get y'all rebels in check. It's not our responsibility to get the rebel immigrant group in check. That's y'all. If you don't want to be lumped in with your people, then make it be known. It's y'all job, your responsibility. You are an ambassador to your people to tell them to stop with the foolishness. It ain't our job. All y'all are snakes.
There are many white people who mean right and in heart want to do right, but there are so few. If 10,000 rattlesnakes was coming down that aisle now, and I had a door here I could shut, and in that 10,000, 1,000 meant right.
Y'all can't hear it. Okay. Let me go out and come back in. Let me go out and come back in. Folks expect us to sit back and try to figure out. They literally trying to make us pick the poison. We choosing none over here. We ain't picking no poison. How about that?
There are many white people who mean right and in heart want to do right, but there are so few. If 10,000 rattlesnakes was coming down that aisle now, and I had a door here I could shut, and in that 10,000, 1,000 meant right. 1,000 rattlesnakes didn't want to bite me. I knew they were good. Should I let all these rattlesnakes come down, hoping that 1,000 get together and form a shield? Or should I just close the door and stay safe?
I think that
you understand? The Viet Cong are not all bad, but America
that's
still
where they
dropping
put that
bombs.
Agent Orange at. That Agent Orange over there with them deformed babies. America sprayed chemicals on the Vietnamese men, women, and children. Ain't nobody saying that they shouldn't have went over there and did what they did. We're not gonna do none of that. But don't come over here trying to tell us which Asian is good and which ones ain't. Get your people. You are a representation of your people. You go to your people. It's not our job to try to figure out which one of you devils trying to kill us.
Not all bad, but America still dropping bombs. In Hiroshima, Japan wasn't bad, but she still dropped the bomb. In Korea, they weren't bad, but they still dropped the bomb. So now I'm going to forget the 400 years of lynching and killing and raping and depriving my people of freedom, justice, and equality. The first fired, last hired, the lowest of low, last respected. And I'm going to look at 2 or 3 white people who are trying to do right and don't see the other million trying to kill me. I'm not that big of a fool, and I'm not going to deny it. I believe everything.
Tell them, Ali. Now, how many of y'all heard that the Jamaicans burnt down a Chinese hotel in Jamaica because they wouldn't let black folks wouldn't let black folks in. They over there preventing Jamaicans from using their own beach. Huh? It's hard to find this. I found it once on New York Times. It's hard to find this story. Why? Because black folks fighting back. Shalom, Sabrina. Kwanzaa. Shalom. They said Asians and whites build a hotel in Jamaica, ban black people from going in, so Jamaicans burn that mess to the ground. Make them run across that ocean. Y'all got the numbers. Now, don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. I'm pretty sure your government got guns, but run these races. Y'all know what to do. Let me see here. Letting these folks run roughshod over y'all like that. Okay, let this play. I said, okay, I'll let me stop this. Hold on. Here it is again.
What's going on, everybody? It's Afro Think Tank. Africans, take note. African countries, take note. East African countries, take note. Listen, take notes. All right? I need y'all to bust out a pen and paper and write down what you see. And then I need you to duplicate it, because this is the kind of energy that's necessary. All right?
some retarded China. You got, I'm showing some old racist white China, you got those, all right? You went to Jamaica, built a hotel, and tried to say only Chinese and white people can stay at the hotel. That was also, you know, taking up a beach area. So you went to Jamaica.
And what y'all ain't realizing, a lot of them Jamaicans use that beach to fish and get paid. So now you're messing with their money. See, that's another layer. See, yeah. Now they can't fish and make their money. Essentially creating unemployment and starvation. Burn them out of there. Send them across that ocean. Send them to the sharks. Come to somebody else's island and tell them where they can't go.
You went to the land of warriors. you what? You went to Jamaica and you said what now? You said only Chinese and white. Is that what you said? Okay. Jamaica was like, yeah, okay, no problem. No problem. Bomba cloud. Ha! Ross cloud. Ha! Yeah. And you know, preceding that, somehow, I don't know what happened. I ain't see it. I ain't see nothing. Hotel. It's no longer there. Somehow, you know, it caught fire.
But anyway, let me move on. Now, y'all saw the Natasha doll. Let me show y'all this.
People are beating it.
Look, y'all see that?
It, injecting it with water, wearing it as a glove, and even simulating violent births. Over 200,000 units have been sold on Taobao, and it's getting popular among children and schools. Experts warn that the abuse of a toy baby could normalize aggression, and the idea that violence is an appropriate way to release stress for children.
All
what
right.
makes it even more disturbing?
Let me send y'all over here. How many of y'all remember the doll test? How many of y'all remember the doll test? Where the black children were learning self-hate. Here go the doll test. Don't think this is harmless. They know not to get a white doll and show themselves on the internet whooping on that white doll. Matter of fact, they trying to act like white people. Going to people's lands and telling them where they can't go, over there abusing black children. You don't see them over there in Europe doing that mess. Take note now.
The famous case that desegregated. In Brown versus Board of Education, the famous case that desegregated schools in the 1950s, Dr. Kenneth Clark conducted a doll test with black children. He asked them to choose between a black doll and a white doll. In most instances, the majority of the children preferred the white doll. I decided to reconduct this test as Dr. Clark did to see how we've progressed since then. Can you show me the doll that you like best or that you'd like to play with?
This one. I like that one.
Okay.
This one.
That one?
I like to play with this.
And can you show me the doll that is the nice doll? And why is that the nice doll?
She's white.
And can you show me the doll that looks bad? Okay. And can you and why does that look bad?
Because it's black.
And why do you think that's a nice doll?
You wonder how you'll get a Sambo lawyer to defend, what's his name, Rick Chow. Self-hate. No love for yourself. That's how. That's how the mind colonized. Coconut. Brown on the outside and white in the mind. Coconut.
Because she's white.
And can you give me the doll that looks like you? 15 out of the 21
So
children preferred the white doll.
The black child said the white doll was the good doll, and she know which one looked like her as the black doll. So what does that say about her mind? What if she become a police officer with that state of mind? White is always right. You see how that works? You see how we get Uncle Ruckuses? Huh? And it's a documented fact that the CIA uses the media, the television and the movies to brainwash people. What they call it, MK Ultra. Brainwashing. All right, family. All right. Shalom, family. Glad y'all could make it. I'm gonna end this in this MK Ultra video. They use, not only do they also use Christianity for MK Ultra. Y'all understand? Y'all understand? Shalom, family. Thanks for joining. And God, let me take this out. Guard your children's mind. Guard their hope. Guard their soul. Give them the spiritual first. Spiritual is most important. But somebody got to do this part. Okay? Shalom. Love y'all. Much love, much respect.